Finally back. I look in the mirror and I see my muscles coming back alive, and I did a few things that helped me get there. But guys, it was a rough time for me after my competition. My body, it's like if it disappeared. I lost muscles. I couldn't lift anymore. I felt like it wasn't me. I was a shadow of myself. I did a few things that helped me get back alive. All right, and thank God, I'm really grateful for it. And I'll tell you guys what I did, and hopefully that you learn from the mistakes that I did so you guys can avoid that. All right, so I feel like my body's coming back alive. One of the biggest things that I did was increasing my fats intake. All right, after my competition, I wanted to stay lean. I was eating maybe 3 whole eggs. Now I bumped it up to 5. Guys, just 2 extra whole eggs, a little bit more fat, a little bit more salmon, a little bit more fattier meats. It helps with the production of testosterone, all right? The more fat you're consuming, because we have the mentality, oh, no fat, high calories, I want to stay lean. But guess what? Having those fat, increasing your testosterone production, more testosterone, you're building more muscles, your metabolism accelerates, you're in a better mood, you're able to lift heavier and burn fat easier, all right? So look at the long term, the benefit that increasing your fat intake will give you, as opposed to, oh no, I don't want to eat 8 grams of fat extra from that egg yolk because it's 100 calories and now I'm gonna get fat. No, think about long-term effect and the benefit that it will give you over time. And the increase of testosterone and improving your hormones coming from adding a little bit of fat will be a game changer for you. Yeah, it will be a game changer. I don't want you to count calories. I don't want you to get caught up in this calorie BS cycle where people are just trying to shrink and lower the calories and less fats and cut this, cut that. Guys, imagine you don't want to be a little cat, but you want to be a big lion. All right, and that's just how you want to see yourself, as a big lion that is eating more but also burning more, because your metabolism also is higher and you have more muscles. And thanks to increasing my fats, I saw the change immediately. I went from 3 to 5 whole eggs. My testosterone, my mood, I wake up, I'm ready to go. I wake up with a boner. Man, this is important. Those are important signs. I know I keep mentioning it and it's not to be like funny or a pervert or whatever, but those are very important signs that you have to take notes of, all right? How do you wake up? Do you wake up ready to go, ready to attack the day, ready to conquer whatever is in front of you? Or do you wake up, oh man, I'm tired, despite having 8 hours of sleep, all right? So I increased my fats. I was going from very low fat. I increased my fat, 3 whole eggs to 5 whole eggs. I'm doing salmon more. I'm doing more fattier meats. All right, what else? I'm doing more 2% Greek yogurts instead of 0%. Don't be this guy, oh no, I don't want the calories. There's too much calories, there's too much this. You're setting yourself up for failure if you do that, all right? The less calories you'll eat, the slower your metabolism will be. The goal is eating a lot, but staying lean. That is the goal, but lifting a lot of weight, building muscles, and feeling good, all right? This is life, guys. So, number 1, increase my fat. Number 2, increased my steps while increasing my calories. While increasing my carb intake, I started increasing my steps. So I used to eat carbs just pre and post workout, maybe 200 grams of carbs. Now I'm doing 300 grams of carbs a day, but I increased my steps from 10,000 to 15,000. So let's say I'm doing 5,000 extra steps. I'm doing maybe 25-minute extra in the incline walk. That's something that I'm adding in, but I'm getting leaner and my muscles are fuller, all right? So this is something that a lot of people don't get right, because they're like, why would I eat more if I have to do more cardio? Why will I increase my carbs to just burn 70 calories on my cardio? Then it's just gonna equals out to the same. Not at all, not at all. Because first thing first, when you're doing your cardio, especially when you're going low intensity, you're not necessarily burning any muscle glycogen, all right? Because it's very low intensity, so you're more burning fat. That's the first thing. Second thing, the impact that it has on your body and on your system on the long term, it's not just the 70 calories that you're burning now, but doing that cardio will speed up your metabolism, and then you're eating more food, and then you just become a machine, a burning machine, where you're burning, your body is metabolizing the food even better, everything is going through you better, you're digesting food better, nutrient absorption, what was it called? Nutrient partitioning. So it helps with the nutrients getting shuttled in the muscle. So all that thing, so adding those steps, and even if adding the steps will help you burn 100 calories, and then you just add, let's say, 100 calories it's not a lost time, all right? You're still benefiting a lot from it. So don't see it as, oh, calories in, calories out. No, because especially if those calories are coming from good quality carbs and protein, it will help you fill up your muscles a little bit more, and you will not lose that muscle glycogen from doing low intensity cardio. So I added my steps, I added my food, all right? So it goes to the same way where we want to kind of build ourselves up for success and try to eat more and move more and potentially train more, but doesn't mean more volume or frequency, but just lift heavier. And if you're someone doing very low frequency, yeah, increasing that frequency, but just kind of pushing the intensity a bit more, pushing a little bit more. Because when it comes a time where you've been doing, let's say, an hour and a half a day, 6 workouts a week, where do you go from there? All right, okay, you're lean enough, you're, let's say, 170 pounds, but what do? Do you just maintain? Are we just going to the gym forever just to maintain? It doesn't make sense. So eat more, move more, train more, and then you will get a bigger version of yourself. All right, so I added my steps, added my calories. Okay, more carbs, man. Carbs, I love carbs. I love carbs. Number 3, I get back to lifting heavy. Today I did squats, 2 plates. Feels so good, man. Feels so good. I still feel the bar on my upper back. And I was looking back at videos of me back in the days where I was in my best shape, didn't even care about calories and all this. But guess what? I was deadlifting heavy, deadlifting 4 plates each side twice a week. I was squatting very heavy. I was benching very heavy. I was doing overhead press very heavy. And as soon as I took out those heavy lifts, as soon as my strength went down, everything came crumbling with it, all right? So get back those heavy lifts, go gradually. If you haven't lifted for a long time or you just got out of a competition, you don't want to get back on like squatting very heavy at the moment, but take your time, ease into it, and make sure that those big compound lifts, the big 3, you know, the squat, the deadlift, the bench press, the overhead press, the barbell rows, the pull-ups, guys, they're the basics, they're the fundamentals, and they're there for a reason. They're the fundamentals for a reason. Yesterday, a friend told me we were talking about something, and he's like, it is a cliche because it works. All right, it sounds cliche because it works. We're not talking about training, we're talking about life stuff, and that is true. Some things are cliche because they work. Okay, so that's where you want to get back those strength set and getting back your strength back up, all right? Because chances are, if you've done a competition, you lost muscles, you lost strength, and now you feel like maybe benching a plate is getting heavy, well, you gotta make that your focus to get your strength back up. And while getting your strength back up, that muscle mass will come back. All right, so don't focus much on chasing the pound. This is a problem that I did, a mistake that I did, and I do regret it, but I learned from it, and now I'm getting back on lifting heavy, and I just feel like my muscle is coming back alive like crazy. And not all of the time you will have to feel and feel and feel. Today I was squatting with a friend. He's like, yeah, well, I don't feel my quads much. I'm like, yeah, but don't worry. You have the barbell on your back. You're doing a high bar squat. You're going down and up. Your quads have to be activating in some way. And if you're not feeling it, eventually the mind-muscle connection will come. It's just a symptom that will come later, a side effect. But don't make that your main focus now at the moment, because you will lose on a lot of gains that you can get from the central nervous system impact, the benefit from putting that bar on your back and going down and up, all right? Even if it's heavy weight, even if you're compensating a bit, it's all right. It's the great impact that it has on your whole body, all right? So that was the 3rd thing that I'm doing. Number 4 thing that I'm doing, you know, I'm not gonna lie, man. These are the 3 big things. I don't want to just add fluff to add fluff. I could go on forever, but those are the really 3 big things. I added my foods, I added my steps. I started really lifting heavier on the compound lifts. And what was the first thing? The fats. I added my fats intake. If I want to give you another one, is I got back my red meat in. Red meat is very powerful. For me, when I see that I'm removing red meat from my diet, I feel it down. All right, it doesn't matter even if I'm getting, let's say, tuna plus adding some olive oil just to get the same macros. It's just not the same thing. Red meat does something to me, at least. All right, I really feel more powerful when I'm eating my red meat. And I'm eating a lot of potatoes. So red meat and potatoes, that's like my favorite source of proteins, favorite source of carbs. Why I love potatoes? They are the best source of carbohydrate best source of starch you can consume, guys. I'll tell you why. Number 1, potatoes contain full protein. So they get all the essential amino acid. Right? This is very rare to find in a starch. So eating a potato gets you all the amino acids that you need. If you know the Irish, please, if someone has more info about it, leave it down. But the Irish crisis, where people were just eating potatoes and they were still surviving and even thriving just because of potatoes, because they are so nutritious. They are really a superfood. All right, they contain all amino acids. They contain a lot of potassium. They contain also magnesium. What else? What else do they contain? By the way, they contain more potassium than banana. Twice the amount. If you take the same weight of a potato and a banana, potato contain twice the amount. Great source of carbs. And yeah, that is true. Potato are one of the most satiating food you can eat. Thanks to their fiber, their protein, all the vitamins and minerals. They satiate you so much more than any other starch. So if you're someone that is constantly hungry like myself and you're trying to eat your carbs, you love carbs, but you don't want to eat white rice because then you'll end up eating 500 grams of white rice, potatoes are huge. All right, they will satiate you a lot if you're trying to lose weight. It's very hard to overeat. And yeah, don't do fries. Maybe you can bake them, air fry them, or boil them, or mash them, or maybe just like me, microwave them. It's not the ideal, but it is what it is for now. So that's it for this video. If you watched till the end, comment potato. Thank you guys for watching. Eat your potatoes. So there's white potato, there's yellow potato, there's sweet potato, and there's red potato. I love the yellow potato. Yellow potato is my favorite, especially when you microwave it. It feels like it's baked half. It's very good. White potato is more for fries. Red potato is also good baked. I really love that. Sweet potato, I do love it. I love sweet potato with ground beef. So kind of ground beef, sweet potatoes. That's it. Let me know what's your favorite source of potato. What's your favorite color? Leave it down in the comments. And thank you guys for watching. Comment potato. Ciao.